Hey guys, Nicole here. I'm back. Trying to get my video all straightened out here. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Yay! Doesn't mean I'm totally organized yet or totally back into doing this regularly, but I have some layouts to share and actually a little mini haul to share. And hopefully I'm going to do some scrapbooking today because I just need to take a break from the unpacking and organizing. And we're pretty much done, except we have like a shed and a garage full of stuff. And because we did close in our house, and so we had to get everything out of there quickly. And so I have a lot of stuff to go through, but I'm just not gonna do that today. I just need to take a break. I'm gonna have some fun Nicole time. I have a day to myself. Kids are at school, husband's away, so I'm gonna hopefully get some scrapbooking done. So I thought I'd do some videos while I could, because since I'm in the main kind of living space, I can kind of only do videos when everyone's gone. And so it's gonna be very hit or miss, and I just feel like this isn't straight. It's driving me crazy. Sorry. And so I need to get a new like video holder thing or a camera holder, because this thing is just a pain in the rear to work with. Okay, let's see, I think that's straight. Okay, I just don't want you guys to be like cricking your neck to look. Okay, so I have some layouts to share with you, and I have a little mini haul. Like I said, I'm not buying a lot right now because I still have piles everywhere, and but we are looking to plan a scrapbooking weekend, and so I like to take new supplies with me when I go on those, because it kind of just gets me motivated to play. And so what I show you today, I'll probably put away and wait for my scrapbooking weekend with Angie. And then there's a couple lines I might order between now and then and just take those with me then. So that's kind of what I like to do. So here at home, I'm going to focus on playing with some older product. I actually combined like 3 Chanel lines that I've broken into and played with individually, but I'm gonna combine them all and play with them for a while. A lot of these are from an Amy Tangerine, is it Wild at Heart line. Might do the same thing with hers because their colors are all very similar. And so I might just take, because my goal is I have an entire Kallax unit in my bedroom closet that is full of prepackaged kits, and I would like to get that down. A lot of it's older product, because how I have things individually stored, as far as like individual products, like my papers and embellishments, I have like space for that kind of stuff individually, but those packs of kits take up a lot of space. And so it would be nice to kind of maybe try to downsize that by half, the kits I have sitting around, get them used, get them played with, and then put them, and then split them up and organize them by individuals, products. And then that will open up some space for me to finish putting some of my supplies away. But also, I also want to get back into making my own kits. And so I would like to work through a lot of the kits I already have, and then get everything kind of clean and organized. And then I can go in, and the way I have things organized is in a way I could go to my papers, to my embellishments, to my stamps, to my punches, and start making my own kits again. So it's kind of like where my vision is going these next few months. So we'll see if and when that happens. But we're kind of getting into the cold winter months here, and so lots more indoor time. Like right now, we're still having some nice weather, and so we're doing yard work and different things like that. But I see hopefully a lot of this getting done these next few months. So this is one layout I made with a Wild at Heart from Amy Tangerine. I scrapbooked. The girls did their annual play, the Missoula Theater play, and it was Alice in Wonderland themed. It had a lot of animals, type of costumes. Like my daughter was a frog, and my other daughter was a Cheshire cat. And so a lot of the papers in this line just meshed really, had kind of a little bit of a jungle theme to it, and so just meshed really well, kind of with like the leopard print type of look to them. So, and the colors were also bright and colorful, just like the play was. So I'm like, this is a perfect line to use for these photos. And so this photo was just actually someone from the staff took this picture of my daughter in behind the scenes, and she didn't have her hat gear on yet. She's had her face painted and the rest of her outfit on. I thought it was so cute. I also thought it meshed really well. Some of the themes of this paper line was the paintbrush and creating theme, like the Make a Life You Love, and then you have this paint palette here. And I thought that matched really well because she did have paint on her face. But I just did some layering. I used this fun leopard printish type of paper, leopard print-ish type of paper. Just layered a bunch of really fun, colorful papers along with the tags and embellishments and things that worked with those colors, and then did a little cluster up here. So just had a lot of fun. I'm just getting back into this. It's amazing how when you take a few months off, it's kind of hard to get back into it. Like, it's hard to, figure out, okay, what do I want to do? And it's just fun to sit down and play. And this was one of those. So love that one. This is another one. This is actually my girls together in both of their costumes. And again, this paper I thought lent itself really well to the colors of the play and the colors of their costumes. That was perfect. And the feeling of the play as well. And just did some layering in the central area here. Journaled on this card here. And then did some embellishing and used some of the clear stickers. This is that little clippy kind of thing, which I'm not a huge fan. They're really cute, but maybe I'm not using them right. Oh, I actually put a rub-on on top of this one because it was just black and white striped. Stay Wild was perfect. It was on the thicker set that was with this line. And I believe it was, I think it was white and gold. I think it was a pack that came with one white and one gold. And it's nice because it's kind of, like I said, it was kind of jungle themed, so it had a lot of those themes that matched really nicely. So there's that one. And then I scrapbooked some of the group photos. At the end of the play, they do a little photo session. This was actually all the kids from our local town, and then the groups that each of the girls were in. And I think I still have some more. The whole large group, maybe it is. Yeah, so I might have a few more to do that I'll put like in pockets, but I think I got most of this, what I wanted to scrapbooked. And just had fun with the fun papers, and the colors were so fun because they had these multicolored paper hearts, and it just kind of covered all of the different colors you were seeing in the photos, so that was a lot of fun. And even the background of their set was very like florally, jungly, just matched perfectly, so that was fun to do. It's always fun when a paper line just works perfect for your photos. So this is also from that same line, but just used not in a quite as a colorful way. We had these family photos from our family reunion, and we had these kind of tealish green shirts on, and so that kind of showed up in this line, and this heart paper and this red. These are like a teal stripe, and so I thought these would be perfect photos to use with these papers. And just again did a cluster kind of in the middle here, and then a cluster along the top, and use some of the thickers, some of the stickers from the sticker book, and some of the die cuts. Sorry, it looks like there's a little bit of I don't know. Looks like it's almost a little foggy. I hope that you guys can see everything okay. It might just be, I need to get used to how color works or how light works in this room. So hopefully you guys can see everything okay. And it's clear. So that was fun. That one will probably go in our family album, and then I'll scrapbook another one because we have lots of different ones that will go with like the Mac and Family reunion book. So this was a really fun one. This was, my daughter went to a Christian festival, and so I actually used a piece from the pamphlet she brought home with her, and again just did lots of layering, kind of taking it all from this side and moving inward instead of centering it for a change, which was nice, and just had a lot of fun. This was kind of my first one I had done in quite a while. I had done a couple of random ones for Get It Scrapped, and I have one that I won't show you today because I don't think it's been published yet. But this was one where I actually sat down with a paper line and said, I'm going to scrapbook for an afternoon. And this was just kind of getting back into the groove. And so it was a lot of fun. Again, the colors in the photos worked really well. They were brighter, lots of different colors in the photos. So I like lines that don't limit you to certain color schemes that have lots of different colors, because then, I mean, daily life, your photos are generally crazy colors, right? Unless you turn them black and white, it can be really hard to mesh them with certain paper lines. And that's one thing I really love about American Crafts, is that their lines do have lots of different colors and tones of color and shades of color. And so it makes it really easy to pull pieces out of their lines and use for certain photos, because you're going to find things that either match or coordinate with the colors in your photos. So that makes it really nice. All right, this is what, I don't think I've shown this yet. I'm sorry if I have. This is, oh my gosh, this was Vicki Boutin, I think. Yes. I sat down and played with some Vicki Boutin supplies, not her recent line, but I think her first line. I can't think of what it's called. I want to get her more recent line, but I had a lot of it in my cart, and then a lot of it was sold out. So Field Notes, I think, is the one that I want, because it was just really fun to work with. And I think I did this for Get It Scrapped. Did I? No, I did not. I think I just scrapbooked this for myself. So I had a music theme stamp that I happen to have handy that I use because it's a picture of her singing. And just had a lot of fun with just the peachy pink products in that line, and the orangey pink. Just did some layering here, and then a little cluster up here. Again, and it's like messy stamping. It's not neat stamping by any means. It's just, I wanted to be able to see the music notes, but because her line is more artsy, I didn't want it to be like these perfect stamps. I wanted it to be kind of messy, but you could tell that they're music notes. So this is a lot of fun to do, and something I really wanted to document. So I'm glad I got that. I even did some a little bit over here. So that was really fun. I love that line. I still have it kitted up to play with by itself for a little bit, so we'll see if that happens. This is one I did for Get It Scrapped, and I believe it's been published. The next two are for Get It Scrapped. And then I actually have a third one. I'll show it to you briefly, but I don't think it's been published yet, so I won't go into details. This one was actually about documenting Dad, because I think it must have been published around Father's Day, and which is so good because I'm not great about documenting my husband. And so I wanted this to be a super journal heavy page. And she had this beautiful ledger paper in her, this is Vicki Boutin again, in her line that was perfect. And so what I did was I had found a recent picture of him and the two girls after they finished a color run. And actually he was working it and they ran it, but he ran it with them last year. So it was a perfect opportunity because they have all these crazy colors all over their clothes and their skin and their faces, that this watercolory paper was a perfect mesh. So I took advantage of that to mesh with the photo, but then just found a bunch of the different phrases and cards and stickers that matched the relationship that my girls have with my husband and their father. And so I just journaled. I'll just kind of give you a little bit of an example here. I said, I know I'm a tad biased, but the girls truly have the best dad. Not only is he loving and caring, but he's involved. Not just in obvious ways, but in an everyday kind of way. He helps with homework, runs color runs with them, volunteers at their school, goes to their concerts, games, and meets. He rearranges his schedule so that he can prioritize them. He loves them and hugs them and provides emotional support if they need it. And of course, laughter if they need it. From silly dad jokes to singing Les Mis songs at the top of his lungs, he goes to musicals and watches crazy YouTube videos because he wants the girls to know that he cares about what they care about. He stays home with them for long weekends when mom needs a weekend away and loves every minute of it. And so I just kind of went on and kept it like simple, but it's like listy, but in sentence form of just all the great ways he's a dad to them. And so that was a really fun page to make. And I think it's nice because I think I covered a lot of stuff I wanted to scrapbook about him in one layout, and other layouts that I do are just going to be kind of icing on the cake type of thing. Although I have a few more, things I want to make. But as far as him being a dad, this layout covers a lot. So here's just some close-ups of like fun starts here, inspire, laugh, love. I did the number 3. Today's moments are tomorrow's memories, my happy place. It just worked really well. So these they come and you actually, they come white and you can watercolor them. So I used some watercolored markers and I just painted all the sticker sheets, not knowing how I was going to use them. So they're just like crazy colors. That's the way what this is from. I think so. Yeah, I did that one. So that was watercolored by me. And then these letter stickers were from one of the monthly subscriptions, maybe Felicity Jane. I just had them sitting out. This is when I had no idea where most of my scrapbook stuff was, so I just worked with what I had. Love, do it with a smile, you're my favorite. So just try to use all the different phrases that worked really well with the story of the page. So that was a really fun one to do. Okay, this one was also for Get It Scrapped. And I believe it was about balancing color, I think. As many of you know, they've publicized that they are closing down the site. And so they have slowed down kind of how often they publish articles. And so it's been a while since I made this, and so that's why. Anyway, I'm still doing some things for them until that's done. I think maybe the end of the year. So anyway, so this is kind of about balancing color, I believe, and like how things using color to like weigh. So for instance, here I had this bigger cluster here, and I kind of weighed that up here with this cluster, even though it's a smaller cluster, but since I used a larger black piece here, this Believe, it helps balance out the heaviness of this page. But then I still have a little bit of that black here and then some black in the text. So it's not like you have just one big black piece here and nothing else. Like you have some black scattered, but this one's bigger, so it helps balance that out. So like this kind of bigger black word here balances out this smaller word with a black text here. That makes sense. And then using the color. So you have these multicolor circles here. So it doesn't mean I have to use every single color up here, but I found another multicolor piece that is, while it's small, it balances out the fact that there's all those colors down here, even though I'm not doing it in the same way up here, if that makes sense. And then I just picked some of the colors to focus on up here that also showed up down here. And so just, finding, like I had used quite a bit of this teal here. So I want to make sure I got some of that teal up here as well. And then just used a variety of the different hearts to kind of bring in a bunch of the different colors. So it's kind of a fun way of how my brain works when I am balancing out color, because I do like to do kind of a main area on my page and then a cluster somewhere, whether it's on the side or whether it's up here or down here. It kind of helps, even though the cluster is small, it's obviously not going to be the same scale as your larger cluster. It's nice to be able to bring them together in a way by using color and weight of your embellishments. So this is an example of how I did that. Did the black line around, which I like to do on all white backgrounds. To me, it just brings a little bit of interest to the background of the page. But anyway, this was really fun. This was a page about me and the girls went to a Christian festival a day long. Just had a really fun girls' day, and I wanted a scrapbook about that. So that's what this is about. It was perfect because it had share your passion and believe. So again, the words just really meshed with the story I wanted to tell. So that's awesome. Okay, and then this is my last one. I'm not going to go too far into detail because I don't think it's been published yet. But this one is from Bo Bunny's Believe line. Watch the Get It Scrapped website or their Facebook page for more information on that page, because that's for a specific assignment. So that's it, you guys. Like, again, that's not a lot. That's all I've done for since my last layout share, which has probably been a few months. So really quickly, I want to do a haul I didn't get too much. I just did a little order off of scrapbook.com because I really wanted the new Maggie Holmes line. And then I'm going to do probably a small order from a Cherry on Top. I want Dear Lizzie's new line. They do have it on pre-order right now. So I had to get this, of course, because I own a coffee shop. It's a coffee line from Echo Park Paper. And I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of these, so I apologize. I'm going to just go through them here and show the entire line. And oh wait, there's more. And I have kind of all my coffee themed stuff organized together, so I'll probably put this with that. I have a bunch of stamps I've collected. Oh, I love that smell. Okay, smell that new paper, that new sticker sheet. So this is really cute. I love the colors, are very fun. There's the sticker sheet there. I think the pack probably just come with one of each for sure. We have this guy. It's kind of black cut apart sheet, so I'll use it as cut apart. Coffee beans. These are fun. I'll probably use the coffee bean side. That's really cute. Your black and white plaid. Another cut apart. Oh, those are so cute. I love that. Beautiful floral. Oh my gosh, I love that too. Those are so fun. If I don't get two of each of these, I might have to order separate sheets if I can. Black and white stripe. Another cut apart. So there's two of those. Oh no, that's different. That's weird. Oh, they are different. Never mind. These look the same, but they're the same style, but they're different images. It's green. I do sell scones and donuts. A lot of cut aparts in this, so I might have to grab this floral. I don't know if they sell the sheets individually. I might have to just order another pack, so I have two of each of these. So, because I love some of those images, or some of the background paper type of papers, but also want the cut apart. So we'll see about that. Okay, so there's that, and then I got the stamps. Coffee themed stamps and the enamel dots and the ephemera and the frames and tags. Very fun. Okay, and then no surprise, I got Maggie Holmes' new line. And I have so much Maggie Holmes product. I'm like, it's crazy. I need to keep playing with it. But I got two specialty papers. So I have the vellum and then this really beautiful pale pink and gold foiled cardstock. Okay. And then I just got the paper pad, which a lot of times I'll get the sheets individually, but I just decided to get the paper pad because I have so many individual sheets of her past lines that this would be easier. It's very cute. It seems to be pretty good quality. Sometimes you never know with the paper pads, but it seems to be good. And there's foiled papers in there. Very fun. I got the chipboard stickers, which are so cute. I haven't really looked at these too closely yet. I got the stickers and the chipboard, or the 3D foam stickers. So cute. I love her lines. That's what it was when I got back into this. It was one of the first things I wanted because I didn't want to miss out on getting some of the product. I got the, it's called Willow Lane, by the way. I got the paper pads. They're different. This one's smaller. This one has 36 sheets. So I should have, between all of these, plenty of the patterns. This is more, it looks like just a different, very cute. So I'm wondering, are some of these patterns also 12 by 12 sheets that just aren't in the paper pad, I wonder? Might have to look at that because I love some of these. Oh yeah, I see, oh, I see the gold foil music note paper. I'll have to look and see if there's any other individual papers I want that are in this format but not in the 12 by 12. So we'll see. It gets so confusing because they do mix it up so much. Like certain patterns you can only get in single sheets, not the paper pad, and vice versa. I know they do that on purpose, but so here is a journaling ephemera. Super cute as always. Looks like they have like pockets and tags to put them in. I love that. That's so cute. I got the sticker sheet, which have letter stickers, the smaller ones. The stickers, are they all clear? Oh no, there's some black clear ones, florals, gold clear, and some more colors. The puffy stickers, which are so cute. The decorative trim, there's gold stars. The ruffle, decorative edging. The bows, thread bows, those are so cute. The flowers, those are cute. That's from my other line. These really fun 3D embellishments. They are really 3D. They are really dimensional. They're called standouts. These really fun frames. Love those. Those are fun. Rub-ons, which I didn't mean to get, but that's all right. I just don't use them like I should. Ephemera. And the washi, which I didn't need to either, but it's too cute. Okay, so that is it. It might take me a little while to upload these because my computer crashed on me, and I will have to wait until my computer's good to go. So I should be getting it today, though, I'm hoping. But I just wanted to show you guys, well, one that I'm back, and show you guys a few of the goodies that I got, and show you some of the layouts I had sitting around, update you a little bit. There's not a lot to update. We're getting settled still. Again, we have the other house off of our plate now, which is really, really nice. That's a huge burden off of our shoulders. That was a lot of time. That was taking a lot of time and a lot of stress, and we're happy we went to some really great new owners that are going to love that place like we did. And like I said, we're still kind of getting things unpacked and settled here, but we're getting there, and every week it just gets a little bit better. Our main house is fine. Like, we don't have really that many piles anymore. Now it's more the scrapbook room and office needs some attention, and our shed and garage are now packed full. So I cannot get this. Are now packed full. And so it's just getting kind of that all figured out, but we'll get there. It's just a process, so I'm not going to stress about it. So yeah, so hopefully we'll be back soon. I want to do some scrapbooking today, and hopefully play with some good fun product. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will be back soon. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.